Scooby's journey from silence to trust. Scooby's story isn't one that begins with warmth or joy. His life started in the darkest of places, both literally and emotionally. He was rescued from a man later convicted of organizing illegal dogfights, a world filled with cruelty where animals were treated as weapons, not living beings. For years, Scooby knew nothing of kindness. He lived locked away in a small, dark room, no light, no affection. No reason to hope, just loneliness and fear. When he was finally rescued, it felt like the beginning of a new chapter. But life had more waiting in store. Because his former owner's trial was still ongoing, Scooby couldn't be adopted right away. So he stayed in a shelter. Not for days or weeks, but over a year of being stuck between a painful past and an uncertain future.
Scooby, you ready to show your trick? Shake. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy.
When I first heard about Scooby, I was drawn to him instantly, but I was also afraid. A part of me wondered, what if he's too damaged? What if he's aggressive, but then another voice inside me whispered, what if he just needs someone to try? That question changed everything. The moment Scooby became available for adoption, I brought him home. I thought I was ready. I wasn't. Nothing could have prepared me for how broken he was. He didn't bark, he didn't wag his tail, he didn't even make eye contact. He simply sat in the farthest corner of the room, frozen like a statue. It was like he'd given up on the idea of being loved or even being seen. For 2 years, I poured my heart into reaching him. I built him a small space in the house where he could feel safe. In those early days, he never left that spot. He wouldn't explore, wouldn't interact. He was present physically, but emotionally, he was still locked in that dark room. The silence was the hardest part. Scooby didn't make a single sound for months. Not a bark, not a whimper. I believe that in his past, any noise he made might have been met with pain or punishment. So he chose silence. And that silence broke my heart. But I didn't give up. Every time he shifted slightly toward me, I praised him. Every time he blinked in my direction or sniffed the air, I celebrated. I gave him treats when he twitched his ears at a sound. I wanted him to know that his voice, his presence, was welcome here. And then, one quiet afternoon, it happened. Scooby barked. Just once. A short, shaky yip. It wasn't loud or confident, but it was real. I cried that day, because that one sound meant more than words ever could. It meant he was still in there, still fighting to come back. Little by little, he did.
Are you hungry, boy? Are you hungry, boy?
Today, nearly 9 years later, Scooby isn't normal, but that word never meant much to me anyway. He still has his fears. He still takes time to warm up to strangers. But he also wags his tail. He jumps with joy. He barks when he's excited. He runs through the grass with the kind of happiness I once thought was lost to him forever. We swim together in the summers. We walk under the stars. He leans into me when he's tired. He trusts me. That alone makes every hard moment worth it. Scooby's journey hasn't been perfect, but it has been powerful. He taught me that healing doesn't happen all at once. It happens in small moments, an eye glance, a single bark, a tail wag. It happens when someone believes in you, even when you can't believe in yourself. If you're still reading this, thank you. Thank you for caring about dogs like Scooby, about animals who've suffered, and who just need someone to see them not for who they were, but for who they could be. If Scooby's story touched your heart, please consider liking this post or subscribing to help us share more stories of hope, healing, and second chances. Every voice matters, even the quiet ones. And if you're thinking of bringing a rescue dog or any animal with a difficult past into your life, please take the time to truly understand their story. Be patient. Learn what they need to feel safe and loved. These animals aren't broken. They're just waiting for someone to help them begin again. Giving them a second chance isn't just an act of kindness. It's what they deserve.